Welcome to Chase Talks. My name's Chase, coach of your Gary Southshore Raikous, and today I'm bringing you our Week 4 battle of the WTF World Trainer Federation. Now, just in case you forgot, our team is... In this week, we're going to be facing off against the Washington Blizzards. Running down their roster, it's Megalopunny, Landorus T, Gothitelle, Mimikyu, Slowking, Druddigon, Sandslash, Ferrothorn, Weavile, Golbat, and Flareon. Before I jump into actually breaking down the team, like I always do before the battles, I did just want to say that this battle was a headache. It took us 2 weeks to get it planned because my opponent couldn't find a Jenner, and it was just a nightmare, I guess, from the planning side. I actually, because it took us so long to battle, I had prepped and played my Week 5 battle in the middle, so I don't really remember much of my reasoning for why I brought what I brought, and when I actually battled, I didn't really remember much of my reasoning. It probably would have just been better off for me to build a brand new team, honestly. But first Pokemon I decided to bring was the Green Ranger, Artane Growth here with an Assault Vest, Regenerator of course, Giga Drain knockoff, Hidden Power Ice for Landorus T, and Earthquake. Mostly specially defensive, a little bit of special attack investment for the Hidden Power Ice, the KO, and, oh yeah, max HP. Next was our Purple Ranger, our Alola Regenerator with a fixed name, Scald, Toxic Wish, and Protect. This will be our defensive wall. Its kind of main purpose is just to take, well, defensive hits, clearly. Next is our Strike Twice, our Zapdos Leftovers. We're running Defog this week. I really don't want to, with him having Ferrothorn and, Landorus, I really don't want to get any hazard stacking. He has potential to place a lot of hazards. I don't want to get hazard stacked. You'll see in a moment why that is really going to be detrimental, even though I kind of have the regenerators, so I can switch back and forth on regenerators. Don't have to really worry about hazards on them. But I don't want Zapdos to take a lot of hazards. I have the Discharge, again, trying to get the paralysis. I have to run Pressure. That's the only way you can have Defog on Zapdos. You can't have it on a static set. This is mostly specially offensive. I'm bringing that again. A little bit of defense investment and mostly HP. The main purpose of this is to kind of clear hazards and to also be a threat, discharging and Hidden Power Ice for Landorus. Next, I'm bringing my Alolan Ninetales with the Choice Scarf, Snow Warning. This one's purpose was to outspeed and KO Megalopunny. Freeze Dry, Blizzard, Moonblast, and Dark Pulse to kind of hit everything on his team. And next was Victini, actually another Choice Scarf, or Victor here. Same purpose was to outspeed Megalopunny. I kind of went, all my eggs in that basket was to kind of try and outspeed and KO Megalopunny, I believe. I don't really know why I wanted two Choice Scarfers, but I think that was my reasoning. When I was going back through my prep before I actually played the match, that was the only thing in my mind that I could think of why I wanted to run two Choice Scarfers. Otherwise, I really don't know why I did it. And then Salamence was our last Pokemon, our Ocean, with the Dragonium Z Moxie set. I brought a similar set a few times. I did decide to go with the Dragonium Z. Actually, right before I played the match, I almost switched it to Firium Z for his Ferrothorn, but I thought Dragonium might be able to bring out something. But Dragon Claw, Shadow Claw, Fire Fang, and Dragon Dance. Now it's our team. Let's hop into the battle. So looking at what he had actually brought, since he didn't bring Landorus T, I did kind of think for a little bit what my lead would actually be. I was kind of going back and forth between like Ninetales or Victini. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I did decide to lead QB, which is my Ninetales, in the Love Ball there. I love the Love Ball animation. So we get our Snow Warning down right away. So I can put down pressure here. I wasn't sure if I wanted to just put down pressure with the Blizzard or what I wanted to do. I do just decide to switch. I wasn't really sure what this thing was going to do. I didn't think it could do much to Salamence, but I totally forgot about Gyro Ball. I was calcing it, I didn't even see it, and that does a lot of damage to me. So that means that is a physically offensive Ferrothorn that did right in the realm of physically offensive Ferrothorn, what it would do to my set. So I know that now. I have to switch this turn. I can't lose my my Salamence, and I know that I can't KO this. If it's max HP, I can't KO it. So I had to switch out there, and I go right into Green Ranger here. to take what I thought was going to be an incoming gyro ball. He did decide to switch. Maybe he thought that the Fire Fang was going to KO me, or I had Fire Aim Z. He goes straight into his Gothitelle here. So I'm just going to go ahead and click the knockoff here to get rid of whatever item this thing has. I wasn't sure what item it would have. It ends up being a trick set. I guess he brought Trick to trick me a Choice Scarf on my Salamence so that I wouldn't be able to Dragon Dance sweep him like I had done in previous weeks. But he's going to take this knockoff. He doesn't take it very well. He loses my Assault Vest, but I'm especially defensive Tangrowth without an Assault Vest, which is really bad because I have really bad base effects, and he is Rest Set. This was a really weird Gothitelle set. I don't really know. I don't have much experience playing against Gothitelle. I will be completely honest about that. So I was not expecting the rest at all. I thought I was expecting to go for an attack because my defenses were so weak, and I expected him just try and KO me. So I just went ahead for Thunderbolt. If I could live a hit, I thought I could do some serious damage back to this thing. I'm just going to go for knockoff again, kind of scouting it out to see if he had the Sleep Talk. Now he does go into his Mega Lopunny here. I knock off. I saw that a high jump kick would kill me, so I do decide to switch off on my Tangrowth. And I'm going to go into a Alola-Mola. Alola-Mola is really the only thing that could wall this thing good and take a hit from it, and it is actually going to be a substitute set, as we'll see here in a second, which is really bad. I don't know, I probably prepped for a substitute on Mega Lopunny, but right here I wasn't expecting a substitute at all. It completely caught me off guard. I didn't think I could break a substitute, but I knew I could live whatever it goes for, and now it starts power up punching in my face, which isn't good for me. It's really bad. So it gets +1. I Scald, and unfortunately it does not break the substitute, as we'll see right now. So that's really bad. I get the leftovers recovery. It's going to take 2 Scalds to get over this. +1 high jump kick KOs everything on my team, and so I couldn't do that. I just tried to break the sub because I don't want it to have a substitute, and now I get sub to +2. It's even worse. It's just setting up in front of my face, and there's not really much I can do about it right now because I'm afraid to lose one of my primary answers on a switch in, especially because it's behind a substitute. And I really thought it had high jump kick, so that's not good. I am getting the leftovers recovery. I can stall this thing out pretty well. But it outspeeds me, and it's going to go for another substitute. So it's getting low, but that's not going to matter very much. I got to break these substitutes. I can't let it go. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't substitute and it'd go for the high jump kick, because at +2 I lived a high jump kick, so I thought it would go for a high jump kick there. I would live it, and then I could maybe get a Scald burn. Maybe I'd be lucky enough to burn this thing, and it has the Drain Punch. So it losing HP from the substitutes really doesn't mean anything. It can kind of indefinitely just set up substitutes in front of my face. What I really should have done here, and I don't actually ever do it, is predict him setting up substitute and switch into something that can more reliably break the sub without getting just ran through. Like if I would have switched to Victini on this substitute right here, this would have been the perfect spot. Or even if I would have switched to Salamence instead of setting up a Wish right here. This was a big mistake I made. I could have done something there to try and break the Wish. Salamence was super low. I could have switched in Salamence and went for the attack. And went to him for an attack to try and get rid of this thing's substitute so that I could bring in Victini or Alola Ninetales in the next rotation to go. It's at +3. Scald is not going to break the substitute, so I'm just kind of stuck here in the match, and I'm not playing well at all, unfortunately, but that happens. I'm not making the predictions that I need to be making, unfortunately. So he's going to power up punch again. I think he's at +4 right now. I'm going to Scald. This is not going to break a substitute because you just said it right. Nope, that breaks the substitute. But he's going to set up another one before he KOs me. For sure. It would make no sense for him not to. He's at +4. He's going to be behind a substitute. I can't break it in one Scald. So he's got a completely safe substitute right here. He knows at this point that I'm afraid to switch in anything on this. So I break it. No, I don't break it. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what's going on in this battle. Get a little bit of recovery back. He's going to drain punch me. This crits and kills me. I might have lived it if it didn't crit and broken his substitute. Which wouldn't have mattered. He would have just set up another substitute. But it actually would have put him at lower HP. So it actually did matter. If the crit actually is what killed me. But I don't know if hit plus 4. I didn't remember. I think it was like 50% to 60%. So it probably was a roll to kill me either way. Now I'm going to switch into my Alolan Ninetales with Choice Scarf. I know I outspeed this thing. I need to break its substitute, so I'm going to go for a Moonblast here just to break the substitute. And I thought I would die to it right here. I was like positive I'm going to die to it here. And I do. It goes for Drain Punch. That's going to give it back to its full HP. So here I'm looking. I see on my calcs, which apparently on his it wasn't because he was a max HP set, just about. He had almost max HP. I saw that it was a roll for Victini that was high in my favor for me to kill it with a V-Create. He said it wasn't. I don't know if it was or not. But he does live on like no HP. He's gonna die to the hail, but I do die, especially with the defense drop, and he goes for a return, so I would have died to that even without the defense drop. But he kills me there, and he gets buffeted by the hail, which takes down his Mega Lopunny. Now he gets a free switch into his Weavile, which can just rip through my team. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. I just switch into my Zapdos. I click Discharge here, just kind of hoping to, if I would outspeed it, like this is no speed investment, or was under speed investment, then I could maybe get a paralysis on it, and that would be just about my only chance, because it naturally is going to outspeed my Salamence too. So I die to that. Next I'll just switch in Salamence, and Salamence will go down to an Ice Shard. And then I'm going to switch in my last Pokemon, Tangrowth, and Tangrowth is definitely not going to take an Ice attack from this thing. So overall, it was a good battle to him. I know this entire match, I probably sounded super salty about this. I'm not mad for playing bad, because I played bad in this, and that's completely my own fault. I have no one else to blame but myself for playing bad in the match. I didn't make any of the plays I needed to take out his Mega Lopunny. And I really needed to make a play before it just got fully set up in my face, and I didn't. And that's my fault, and there's no one else I can blame but me. The only reason I was even mad after this match and I was upset was because of the circumstance of how long it actually took to get this match played. That I had prepped and played another match, but you know, it happens sometimes. I actually did live a hit. I didn't think I was going to live a hit. I did live a hit, but it didn't matter because I had nothing to attack this thing. I had Earthquake was my best thing. And I was like, oh man, if an Earthquake kills it, then I'll get 4-0'd instead of 5-0'd. But, you know, at the end of the day, that's Pokemon. Sometimes you get set up in your face. I gotten 2 Salamence sweeps so far in this league, so, I mean, I really, like, there's no other way that I can really, like, it was coming for me, I guess. But you know, it was still a good match. He played really well. And yeah, GG to him. Thanks for watching. Make sure if you like this video to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you never want to miss another episode of Chase Talks. Until then, this is Chase signing off.